Fair enough.
They're updating the game to include more Olivier. Just everyone
Okay.
is Olivier. So, last time we participated in the festival, and this time we are going to go... Pigs. We are going to go do another thing. There's not a monster here, is there? No. It's outside here. Yes! So, yeah. God, I am very much not sure what I'm saying. Further down the road.
Use your words, Seven. You can do it. I believe in you.
Look, I just almost died before stream, so I can't word.
Sorry.
I was going down to get my drink, and I tripped over the Roomba in the hallway. Its battery died like midway in the hall, and it's a dark hallway, so I couldn't see anything because all the lights are off. So I go and I'm walking, and I just go plump.
So it's just, oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Yes. Thank you so much for the last few days. No problem. It's been fun. Take care and say hi to Metra and Theresa and the kids for us. Don't worry, I will. Hey, you there! Huh?
You're from Minoria, aren't you?
You guys are... bracers, right? We got big trouble! What?
We've got trouble.
Right here in Minoria. What kind of...
trouble.
What kind of big trouble? No, please. Hey, fun fact, Revelations will be completely unplayable after the... Well, I mean, like, unbuyable after the date.
Oh, yeah, right. Revelations is the lost media.
Huh, it's almost like Fate was designed stupidly. Hang on a sec. I need to catch my breath. Phew. Someone attacked Matron Theresa and the kids near Minoria.
Shoot!
What? Whoa, say what now? No. Hey, are you alright?
Keep your cool. This is no time to go fainting on us.
I'm sorry. Please, tell us whatever you can. Oh, okay. They were apparently assaulted by a strange group on their way back from the campus festival. The kids are okay, but Metch and Theresa and the bracelet lady got knocked out. You mean Karna? No way!
They must have been highly trained.
I would have contacted the guild, but communications are down at the inn. I didn't have much choice other than run all the way here.
I see. Well, thank you for your help. If you can manage it, would you go on to Ruan for us? We've got to hurry to Minoria.
Hello, you know. Okay, will do.
You know.
You know.
Let's get going.
Okay. Alright. Now, we're gonna go to Ruan. Yeah, remember how I said there was a book that, like, is at a really inopportune time? Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they just, after all this dramatic tension, you have to turn around and go get the book. That's all that there is to do in town right now, though. You could report in all the quests from the festival, and it might be worth it to buy extra. I don't know why I said leave it alone. I have to kill it to go past. It might be worth it to get extra of certain. I don't want to do this.
Fair.
Certain. What are they called? I'm trying to talk and figure out what I'm doing attack-wise, and it's not going well. Ah, fuck, that was a bad move. to get an extra armor and boots. There we go. But I'm not going to do that because, honestly, I don't really need it. Yeah, you can see from that, I probably should have used water, honestly. Ow. You can see from that just how good Flicker really is.
Fair enough.
As for Comet, it's effectively Estelle's form of Flicker, because we got that last time and I got super excited about it, but we haven't had any combat since getting it.
Right.
It's similar to, it's not as strong as Flicker, but that's because Estelle doesn't have as much physical power as Joshua does.
Right.
With Joshua being your physical beatdown, he's just a lot better for that type of stuff.
Fair enough.
Alright, we only got one guy left, and he can be beat down pretty easily. I should probably focus on using arts with Estelle and Chloe, honestly, actually. Joshua may have the physical beatdown, but these two aren't as good at it, and it is weak to water arts. There we go. There we go. Plenty of exterminate monster on Gold Seaway. I think that is the final side quest of this chapter. I'm gonna eat a meal real quick to recover my health.
Launch.
Yeah, I believe at least. Let's see if the Shining Palm decided to spawn here. Oh wait, is that it is, and it surprise attacked.
Wow.
I tried to get the drop on them, but all right. Well, at least we'll take one of them out. There we go. Oh! I saw that chest. Finally, one of the two items.
Oh.
Crest. Oh, and that is a glorious item to get before the coming boss battle. Prevents sleep and faint. That is a really nice item for this. So you can get that, or they drop T-anklets. So you can get one of the two. T-anklets, if I remember correctly, are a stat buff and status immunity. I can't recall what they do exactly off the top of my head, but I do know that they are really good early game items. And remember, all Shining Palms have the same drops. Meaning, even from the first chapter, you can get those. Alright, let's spin by the inn. The kids were mugged? What the hell? When does it stop? Never. Hydrate.
Nah, of course.
All the orphans have been crying since they got back. Why? Why would anyone pick on them like that? Oh, Miss Chloe. Everyone. Ah, it was so scary. Thank goodness you're all safe.
Pardon me, but what about the others? How is Matron Teresa?
Don't worry, they're not hurt. They haven't woken up, though, which has worried me a little.
If I may, then, I'd like to see them. No doubt about it. Someone used sleeping powder.
Sleeping powder?
Yes, there's still a faint hint of it in the air. It's probably the kind without side effects, so there's no real need for concern.
Hey, Clem, what can you tell us about what happened? I'll tell you. We were walking along the coast road with the bracer lady, and these strange guys in masks show up out of nowhere. The bracer lady fought with them for a while, but they surrounded her. She fought him to save us and Matron Teresa. That's why. There. It must have been so scary. They I took an envelope from the matron. I wanted really bad to get it back. Mr. Joshua, I couldn't help her.
Don't think that way, Clem. I know that Matron Teresa would just be happy that all of you are safe. That's why you mustn't blame yourself.
But I don't believe this. Who would do such a thing? Whoever it is must certainly be skilled at hiding his or her presence. After all, the bracer wasn't alerted, and Matron Teresa is unconscious. Chloe, I get the feeling that this was very deliberate. I'd say the criminals were probably targeting the donations Matron Teresa had on her. If we find the money, we'll find the culprit.
Yes, you're probably right.
You seem a little calmer than earlier. Yes, in order to help the matron and the kids, I must compose myself. Regardless, we must find who did this as soon as possible. She's right, you know. Ah!
Agate.
I heard what was going on at the guild. Looks like you've gotten wrapped up in one hell of a mess. Hey, don't make light of the situation. Karna got hurt too. I know that. So quit your yapping. Karna's no amateur either. It takes someone pretty skilled to beat her. How about you guys give me a quick rundown on what's been going on here?
Okay.
Joshua and Estelle told Agate the whole story about the donations for the orphanage. Alright then. There's definitely something weird going on. Weird how? Well, here's the thing. You know the Raven gang that was hanging out at the warehouse? They're all gone now. Warehouse is empty. Then they must be the ones who assaulted Matron Teresa.
I'm not so sure about that. I really doubt they'd have what it takes to get the upper hand on Karna.
Yeah, that's true. They talk a big game, but I don't think they could back it up. Yeah, give them a single hard look and they shut right up. However, today they're suddenly nowhere to be found. Couple that with today's little incident, and what do you get? Like I said, something weird is going on.
Even if they're not directly responsible for the fire, I do feel that
Kumite!
they're involved somehow.
How's it going?
Yo.
Yeah, but this ain't the time to go checking that out. Come on, greenhorns, let's go. What are you talking about? Where are we going? You slow in the head or something? Obviously we're going to the seaside path where the crime happened. How those idiots did it doesn't matter right now. We've got to focus on finding some clues as to where they are. Ah, true.
Understood. We'll help.
Well, wow, how'd it get to be so late? This is no good. How are we supposed to search in the dark? Hey, what's that sound? Oh, see, where have you been? What the hell? Let's see. He's Chloe's Grey Falcon companion. Phew, as long as he's friendly. Scree! Scree! Understood. Thank you, Seed. Scree! Now I've seen everything. So, Missy, what did your friend there tell you? The whereabouts of the ruffians who assaulted Teresa, evidently. It seems that he saw the attack. That's a good one. Nice going, Seed.
Yes, most impressive.
Sweet. No, wait one damn minute. You mean to tell me that you actually believe that load of bull?
We've seen him communicate several times.
Hey, if you don't believe us, you don't have to come along. Come on, guys. All right. Scree! Wait up, you punks. Does seem like he's homing in on something, but come on, are we really following that thing? If this is your idea of a joke, it's not funny. It's no joke. The matron and the children are like family to me. Fine then. I thought you were yanking my chain, but I guess I'll tag along. Jeez, why don't you say what you really think?
All that aside, we need to get going after Seek.
Alright, that will do. So, Agate joins the party once more. The most I'm gonna say is equip him. The last thing you want happening to him is confusion, but I don't think that's gonna be an issue, so I'm gonna take faint protection. And I'm gonna take, I think it's poison protection I need. Actually, do I want to give him the gladiator headband? Nah, I'll leave it on Joshua. The gladiator equipment is really good on Agate, as you can imagine, since he is a physical powerhouse in terms of his attack. But, yeah.
Big damage.
Isn't that the way to the lighthouse?
Let's go and check it out.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his physical attack real quick, he may be a few levels higher, but, I mean, 152 attack. And that's with only attack 1 equipped.
Jesus.
Yeah. The only thing, actually, you know what? I do want to change. I'm going to swap out that, defense. I don't like, Agate is not defensive. He's not a wall. He is a physical beatdown character. He will tear through the foe. Here we are. Just as I thought. The Varian Lighthouse belongs to the city of Ruan. If I remember right, there's a man who lives up here all alone. This appears to be the place. I'm almost positive that the one who attacked Matron Teresa and the children are here in this building.
Which means that there's a high chance the perpetrators have taken over the lighthouse.
And from the looks of it, that seems to be the only entrance. Guess all that's left to do is to check it out for ourselves. Yes. Now hold on a minute, girl. I want to see the truth with my own eyes. The hell are you talking about? I want to know why someone would do such a horrible thing like that. So please, take me with you. I can see where you're coming from, but... Oh, come on! Don't act all stingy now! The only reason we knew about the place to begin with was because of Chloe.
And I can guarantee she can handle herself. So, at least, you don't have to worry about her getting in the way.
Believe me, we're gonna want Chloe. She's a good healer. Estelle.
Fair enough.
Joshua. Fine, have it your way. But I hope you remember that these guys are the ones who put Karna out of commission. Make sure you don't let your guard down. I'll keep that in mind. Well, guess it's decided then. Alright.
Let's hurry and check the place out.
I was just so excited to get this dungeon started, because this is where things start to get interesting. These guys again? Aren't they the ones from before? I swear, if I wasn't looking at them with my own eyes right now, I'd never believe it. Hey! What the hell are you all doing here? The Raven Gang's members' eyes are blank and emotionless. Hey!
Hey, look out!
Where are they getting this strength from? Dean, you son of a... Enhanced strength. This is just perfect. I don't know what kind of drugs you're smoking, but if I have to beat some sense back into you, I will.
Oh no, they're cracked!
So, we have people acting unordinarily strong and out of character. Sounds familiar.
Big think.
There's definitely something going on here. Hit him with that aerial. Hit him with that Hell's Gate. Ow. Ow. Hit him with that Diamond Dust. I was hoping to get the freeze off. You want to bring down Dean first, because he can buff and heal and stuff like that.
Right. Invigorate.
Yeah, Invigorate. And also, he has this attack, which can be kind of dangerous. I'll take my upped attack and just punch him. He's not going to survive another round, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah, when you know the foe isn't really going to survive, it's not worth it to, you know, go for anything too fancy. I can't believe it. These guys are 100 times stronger than when we dealt with them at the warehouse. They appear to be acting rather strange. I wonder what's going on. Looks like they're being controlled by someone. Controlled?
Yeah, I agree. I'd say it's some sort of special hypnotic induction, using a combination of drugs and suggestion. This allows the person controlling them to draw out their maximum physical potential.
Can someone really do that? Of course, but they need to be pretty skilled to even attempt such a thing. And I can only think of one group that could pull something like this. You have an idea who might be responsible? Yeah, possibly. There's no time to talk about it now. Let's head upstairs. The real perpetrator should be up there. Alright, let's go. Let's go indeed. Here they come again!
It looks like we don't have any choice but to put them down the hard way.
Alright, so we got another set of these guys. If you can't tell, this is going to be a series of you climbing up and having to take on one of the named members of the Ravens alongside two goons. It's going to be the same thing repeated.
No, anything but goons.
I was really hoping to get that feint off. What do I want to use? I guess since they're all gathered up, this makes sense. Hit him with that wind art. Stab him! Beat the crap out of him. Actually, Petrified Breath might be more worth it. Nah. These guys, I was thinking Petrified Breath might be worth it for a second, but nah. Why don't we show off, yeah, Flame Slash is what it calls it, because Flame Slash! There we go. AoE, high damage. That's, his other craft sacrifices a small amount of HP to fill up his craft points. I'm really sorry about this. I really don't want to fight with anyone being controlled, but this isn't the time to be holding back. We don't need to kill them, just knock them out. So yeah. Agate is effectively, the best way to describe Agate is Berserker. You know, he has all these he has big numbers in his damage, but that comes at the cost of lower defenses and, all that. But he does have high HP to offset that, so, you know.
Fair enough.
His weaknesses are a bit offset. We took out one of those guys. Can we get a freeze? Oh, that's actually what I was hoping for, is get that freeze off. Freeze is probably Freeze is probably the second best status effect to hit your foe with in this game. Because not only do they miss their turn, but they take heavy damage when when it comes around to them.
Ooh. Huh.
So, you know, taking a lot of damage, and obviously the best thing to inflict them with is
Petrify.
Yeah, Petrify, because often enemies don't have a way to recover status effects, so they're you're now -1 enemy in that fight. Hey,
Yeah, fair enough.
you hear that? A job well done. Now we'll be able to blame this mess on those punks, and everything will work out perfectly. So I take it you're satisfied with our work? Yes, you handled things quite nicely. But just to make sure you haven't left any incriminating evidence, right? Haha, you've got nothing to worry about there. Even when those fools regain their senses, they won't remember a thing. The lighthouse keeper shouldn't wake it up until morning either. I'm relieved to hear that. With this, the matron of that orphanage should give up on her dreams of rebuilding it. And this series of incidents, along with this arson, end up looking like the work of those lowlives. We can get 2 birds with 1 stone. It's perfect. We're glad to see our clients are happy with our work. However, if you don't mind me asking, what's the benefit of destroying that orphanage? That's the one thing that I've been having a hard time understanding. Please, if you really want to know so bad, I'll let you in on a secret. The mayor intends to transform that entire area into a series of very, very upscale vacation homes. Interesting. A scenic seaside area not far from Ruan City. What more favorable geography conditions could there be than that for a vacation home? We'll build lavish estates there, then sell them off to the highest bidder. That's been the mayor's plan all along. Now that's a Richie plan if I've ever heard one. I still don't get why it was necessary to burn the orphanage to the ground. You like vacation homes, but do you like vacation homes that an orphanage was sacrificed to build? Think about it. Imagine trying to sell the luxury estate to someone with a ramble-shack place like that, marrying the view. Not to mention all the little brats running around close by and making a ruckus. Orphans never did it.
What?
I see. Batman. That's my argument. Batman's an orphan. I see. Something like that would definitely cut their value in half. Instead of going in an extreme like that, why not just buy up the place? You didn't really think that stubborn woman would sell off the land that left to her by her late husband, did you? And if we haul away the burned up remains while they're away and build something in its place, there's not much they could do, could they? And since they have no money to rebuild the place, Batman never brought me... Batman protected the city, though. He stopped the Joker from killing you. They'll have no choice but to accept their fate. That was your reasoning? Okay, but like, I mean, I'll say it during the fight. How long have you been standing there? For something like that. You hurt Matron Teresa and the children and burned their memories to ashes. You deprived those children of their smiles. For that? How did you know we were here? Before that, what are those lowlives doing downstairs? Too bad for you, they're taking a long nap. And to think that the mayor was behind it all. Plus some faces we've seen before seem to be involved too. So you know who we are, do you? You've been briefly acquainted with that red-headed bracer before. Ha! You're running off like dogs with your tails between your legs and seeking some monsters on me means we're acquainted, huh? But now that I've finally got you where I want you, kill them! Kill them all! Now that they've seen my face, I can't let them walk out of here alive. It's unfortunate that you've fallen this far, Gilbert. Well, this is a request from our client. I guess we have to comply. Let's see what you've got, bracers. That's exactly what I was thinking. Just because you're hired help, don't think that you're any less responsible. I think it's time to make you taste the power of my heavy blade. All right. These guys are no joke. First off,
they go first.
Yeah, first off, high speed. Second off, that shadow weaving is dangerous. That's my agility boost right now. That's my agility boost. Shadow weaving is extremely dangerous. Massive, massive damage, as you can see. I think I'm going to up Joshua's speed as well.
They really just came and stabbed Joshua in the chest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And that thing can also inflict delay. So, first things first, cut their strength and their defenses. Do not allow these guys even a moment's breathing room. Oh, yeah, see that strength down. Like, that's doing so much less damage now. I think I'm gonna go for Sever on the one with lower defense. But yeah, Gilbert and the mayor were behind everything that's been happening. There you go. That's how you deal with these guys in the easiest way possible. Get your buffs going and then rip through them like nothing. Don't even give them the chance. If you give these guys even a chance to fuck with you, they will screw you over. There you go.
Who used me for land development?
Yeah, but, like, that, I did not see that coming my first run. My first run, I honestly thought the twist was going to be that the matron was actually, like, selfish and was doing all this for money and wasn't actually attacked. She planned all this out with a group that would take the money and she'd later go and retrieve it and stuff, but nope. But even if you notice, during the, when Gilbert shows up to the, if you talk to Gilbert during the festival, there is a point where he almost slips up. Because you mentioned the orphanage and all that, and he kind of stammers, like, oh, yeah, that, yeah, haha.
Oh, true. Fair enough.
So it's an interesting little thing there, like, the fact that that is your one hint that Gilbert and the mayor are... I'm sure there's other hints if you check in with them during the chapter, but it's interesting to think that, you know, this whole time, these two were the two who seem the nicest. This can't be! Gilbert, steward of the mayor, and you boys in black, in accordance with the laws of the Brace Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. Give up and surrender. It's needed to drink. You're pretty tough, I'll give you that. Going toe-to-toe to you hasn't disappointed me at all. Ah, the lieutenant's gonna be mad. You warned us about this. We shouldn't have been as careless as we were. Lieutenant.
The lieutenant?
Uh-oh.
Do you mean the guy wearing the red mask who's negotiating with the Sky Bandits?
I'm surprised you knew about that. It looks like you dogs from the guild are better at sniffing things out than we thought. Your insults are pretty funny considering we just gave you a serious beatdown. Now hurry up and throw down your weapons and surrender. Sorry, but we can't do that. What? What do you think you're doing? Don't move. Come any closer, and this guy's brains are gonna be splattered all over the place. What is the meaning of this? What do you intend to do by threatening your employer? You're wrong about that. You are not our employer, the mayor is. Whether it was you or the mayor here, the outcome would have been the same. How in the world are you going with this game? How in the world are you going with this game is just that. What? Wait, why am I, what? Wait.
What?
I don't know why reading that is confusing me. I feel like my brain is probably just broken, but...
Brain no work. Brain no... Ape brain. Ook ook.
How in the world are you going with this game? Is it... Oh, is it just that long? It's the space... Okay. This game... This is only like my 4th session with this game. No, not 4th. Far more than 4. This is like 8 or 9. And yeah, this is a long game. Really
such are JRPGs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only cooperate with you because we shared a mutual interest. You can't care less whether you live or die. Please! Don't shoot! Don't shoot me! Cut the tears and crap. Don't think you can get away by trying to fool us with a show like that. Yeah! My leg! Ah, my leg! Gilbert!
Looks like they were serious about what they said.
If this isn't enough of a show for you, then how about we blow the brains out of the lighthouse keeper? He has nothing to do with this. If life means anything to you, then I suggest you back up. Let's see, like over by the stairs. Seems we don't have much of a choice. That's right. Do what you're told like the dogs you are. And looks like this is where we bid you farewell. Wait! Don't think you're getting away this time! Stuffy.
A rope?
These guys were seriously prepared for anything. I'm leaving you to take care of the idiot steward and the rest. What? I'm going after these guys. The rest of you report to Gene and ask him for further instruction. Ah. Did you just see that? Should we go after those guys too?
No. Didn't you just hear what Agatha said? You can't just forget about Gilbert and those guys from the Raven Gang.
That's right. And though I think Gilbert got what was coming to him, he's still hurt. Oh, alright. I hate to say this, but I guess we'll have to leave the rest up to Agatha. Thus, in the end... I'm up out of here. Later!
Oh, later.
Thus, in the end, Estelle and the others were able to take back the stolen money without incident. By the time the mayor's steward and the group of delinquents were safely locked up in the Minoria windmill shed, morning had already broken. Now then, I'll keep an eye on things here. Could you return to Rouen and report back to Jean? That's fine with me, but are you sure you'll be okay? The orphans were the villains. Oh, God. Come on. I just got a whiff of some sleeping powder is all. It all happened a little too fast for me to remember who attacked me, though. Pretty shameful, I know.
Don't beat yourself up over it. You still managed to fend off 4 attackers.
The children are safe thanks to you. I can't thank you enough. Well, I guess there's that at least. Still, will Agatha be okay facing them on his own? I know he's tough and all, but it still worries me. Yeah, if somehow they manage to get the drop on him...
For now, we'll just have to trust that he knows what he's doing. He's been after those guys for a while now. He knows how they work, so I think they'll have a tough time taking him on.
Yeah, I guess you're right. We'll just have to focus on what we can do. You're right. You're exactly right. I'll hang on to the donated money until the matron wakes up. If those guys want it, they'll deprive it from my cold, dead fingers. You can count on me. I'll be fine, so you go on ahead. Alright, be careful. Let's go, guys. Alright. Time to head back to town and deal with the rest of this, because the mayor is still our culprit. Talmor was behind everything. He was just pretending to be kind and everything from the start. I've been kind of wondering about this. Will we be able to catch the mayor this time? Huh?
She raises a good question. This may be difficult. The Bracer Guild has a non-interference policy when it comes to government affairs.
I mean, is this really government affairs? This is some guy burned down an orphanage.
Fair. And considering he has control over the whole Rouen region, arresting the mayor isn't going to be easy.
Hold on just a second. Does anyone else find that strange?
It is funny, but the law is the law. That's why the guild can have branches anywhere, even in the Erebonian Empire.
Oh, if only that would last. Yeah, but still.
Anyway, let's just get onto the guild and talk with Gene. I think he'll have some useful advice for us.
Oh, okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. We just need to make the man in charge pay his tab. Yes, that's right. By the way, I haven't used Close S-Craft yet at all. and I don't know if I ever will at this point. It is a full heal to the team, and at 200 craft points, you also get a minor defense boost.
Ooh.
So, you know, it's a, good-ish. It's good enough. I don't see myself too often using it, but it's not, like, fantastic, but hey.
Fair enough.
I mean, thing is, there is a fight where it is really useful in, but that's, like, one of the final fights of the game.
Fair enough.
And I guess this upcoming fight is actually pretty good, too, because this upcoming fight is the hardest boss we're gonna fight for a long time.
Oh. Oh.
What is it, Chloe? Well, are you two going to the guild? I just remembered something I need to do, so can you go on ahead without me? I'll catch up to you shortly.
That's fine. Are you going to head back to campus then?
Yes. The one coming up, I find it particularly difficult. I mean, there are preventative measures you can take, but it's how fast and hard this boss coming up hits. I think I should report it to the headmaster and let him know what's happening. Okay, I got it. We'll be waiting for you at the guild. The other factor with this boss is actually easy to prevent, at least. I'm sorry, Estelle. You too, Joshua. Chloe produced a notepad and pen and began to scribble furiously. This ought to do it. Sieg! I understand. It's just hard to believe that Mel Jalmore is behind the recent events. It certainly is a major incident. So, Jean, do you think the mayor can be caught? Well, I'm afraid it's going to be rather difficult. The only way it will really happen is if he can be caught in the act.
I figured as much.
You can't be serious! So we just have to allow a corrupt mayor to stay in power. Now, there's no need to panic. The Basic Guild's hands may be tied, but the Royal Army can get him. Oh? Estelle? Joshua. I'd like for you to go to the mayor's estate and question him. Doesn't matter if he gets angry. I just want you to buy us some time.
And you'll contact the Royal Army in the meantime.
Haha, precisely. I'll contact the Station Fortress HQ with the Orbital Communication System to request assistance. I don't like having to rely on the army, but I don't see any other option. Okay, once Chloe catches up, we'll go see the mayor at once. I made it. Sorry for the delay. Not at all. Perfect timing, in fact.
That was pretty quick for a run to the campus.
Well, I'm pretty fast on my feet. So, what's the plan? We were just talking about going to the mayor's estate. We have to stall him with an interview while the Royal Army is contacted. Ah, I see. Maybe that wasn't so necessary after all. So will you be coming with us? Oh yes, please allow me to accompany you.
We'll be counting on you to contact the army, Jean.
Just leave it to me. Alright, before we go off, let's report in our quests. Wait. Wait, what about all the other jobs I did?
What?
What about all the billions of... Did I not... I know that you get BP for those jobs, and I know I did them.
Please, Jean.
All the, I know what? I think... Wait, hang on. I bet you know what it was? Yeah! You know what it is? They are, I think that they are... Yeah, they're part of bonus BP for the festival.
Oh.
I, for some reason, had it in my mind. Okay, before going on, we are going to switch out our equipment a bit. You're gonna take... You want Faint and Poison Protection. Make sure everyone is equipped with those two. It is Faint, right? Let me double check my notes. That is Discord, not my notes. That's not my notes. That's my notes. Let me double check and make sure it is faint and poison. I was pretty sure, because that's why I wanted the, hello? Game? What? What? Why could I not select anything? Okay. Why am I failing so much at my own controls? Alright, I don't think I have any more faint protection, but I do have plenty of poison protection. So you're gonna take poison protection. And we are gonna go and get the faint protection now. We need 2 things of faint protection. Good thing is, we are loaded. So, it is absolutely no trouble to buy 2... where are they? Feather brooches. Yeah, this is how you're gonna want to have your setup. Kind of sucks losing the gladiator equipment, but it's better to have one less thing to deal with in this fight.
Fair enough.
Because mitigating as much as you can in this fight is needed. I'm good on healing. So I guess let's head to the mayor's estate. There's nothing else here in town at the moment. Man, this place is huge. Is he really gonna be all that nasty stuff from a is he really doing all that nasty stuff from a place like this? Or a place that's nice? I don't know why I can't read. You know what?
I don't think that really matters.
Mayor was originally from a large family of nobles. I think the estate's been passed down for generations. This estate has been passed down the Downmore line for generations!
Oh yes, it's the other Armstrong.
Okay, so the Armstrong that isn't evil. Okay, so the estate
yes.
wasn't paid for in blood, at least. That's something. Anyway, we need to find him and question him. What's this guy doing? It's time was important. What the? Time was important people used to come here. What? That is a really weird statement. Time was important people used to come here. Welcome to the Ruan Mayoral Estate. I'm terribly sorry, but the mayor is currently attending to some guests. Perhaps you could come back another time? What? No, hold on just a second. Hi, Drake.
I'm pretty sure we know who the guest is. It's Duke Dunnan, isn't it?
What? Why, that's exactly it. Have you received an invitation as well?
Yes, it came directly from the mayor himself. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind?
Now that I take a closer look, you appear to be bracers. If circumstances demand it, then please go on up. The mayor and the duke are in the banquet hall on the 2nd floor.
Excellent. Thank you for your help.
Oh, all right. With so many guests arriving, I must prepare some tea. Please pardon me.
What?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking how impressive it was that you knew the Duke was here.
Oh, it's just a matter of asking the right questions. He's planning to sell vacation homes to the rich, remember? Duke Dunnan might as well have had a bullseye target painted on his misshapen head.
Wow. That's smart thinking. Where'd you come up with that line about the mayor inviting us?
It wasn't a line. He did invite us over, the first time we met him. If those ravens start making trouble again, feel free to drop by and let me know, or something like that.
Oh, that's right. So he did invite us.
Exactly. Well, why don't we head up to the banquet hall?
I do like how Joshua's a bit more, you know, like not... I just want him looking around all the rooms. I don't know. Yeah, look, it's the thing we found earlier. I must wonder what is being discussed behind these doors right now. The master is speaking with Duke Dunnan, you see. Okay. I like the sound of that. Ruan would be a perfect place for a vacation home. I think I might stay for a while. I had a feeling you'd think so. I'll see to it that you get the finest place available, my lord. I believe you'll be quite satisfied. You're quite the smooth talker. But good, money is no object. Prepare me an estate that is worthy of your future king. Make it as splendid as your holdings here. Pardon me, my lord, but wait a moment. The queen asked you to consult with her before spending such an amount of... Silence, Philip! I am to be your next king. Such purchases are every day for a man of my standing. Yes, of course. Well said, your grace. You can get a written contract together shortly. But first, one more drink. Ooh. Hi there! Greetings from the Bracer Guild. You? What do you people want? You look kind of familiar. Oh, it's you. Hi, Mr. Butler. You just dropped by to talk to the mayor. No biggie. This won't do. If you're here on guild business, you should speak with some semblance of manners. I'm in the middle of an important discussion, so why don't you come back later?
I apologize for our rudeness, Mayor. We intend no disrespect. We simply came to report that you that we have identified the arsonist.
Well then I suppose. My lord, would you excuse us for a moment? No, say what you're going to say here. This sounds interesting. But it's okay. Maybe the Duke will have something to add? It won't do any harm for him to hear this, will it? Well, if we must. Well, we're on the subject. It seems that Matron Teresa was attacked again last night. Could the arsonist be linked to that?
It seems very likely. Unfortunately, the attackers are still at large.
I see. Still, at least you say you know who they are now. So who did it? Who indeed? It's exactly who you think it is, Mayor Dalmore. I see. It's quite a shame. I was hoping I could make them see the error of their ways before it was too late. I suppose that was a vain hope on my part. What are you talking about, Mr. Mayor? What do you mean by who? Why, the Ravens, of course. They've been hiding ever since last night.
I'm sorry, sir, but they aren't responsible. This time, they claim to be the victims themselves.
What? So without further ado, the culprit is... I want to make sure there's not a certain answer I have to pick. Because I know who it is. Okay, yeah.
God, imagine choosing Duke Dunn.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if there was a certain answer you had to pick to kind of stall for time, or if you were actually supposed to just say who it was. But yeah, you just say Mayor Dalmore.
Of course.
You, Mayor Dalmore!
We already have Gilbert in custody, and we know everything. We also have proof that you stole the money donated to restore the orphanage your lackey set on fire.
Duke
Can you deny that
Dunham? Ew, stinky. Yes, fuck Duke Dunham. Nonsense! Do you think I know those people in black clothes? Well, now that's a little strange. We didn't say anything about black clothes. This is absolutely ridiculous. Gilbert was acting alone. You don't know when to give up, do you, old man?
We know that you were plotting to build a vacation homes on the land the orphanage occupied. Do you still deny the charges laid against you?
Persistent little brats! But I've had those development plans in place for ages. They're just part of Ruan City's planning. What reason would I have to be so impatient that I'd resort to criminal acts? Well, how about a mountain of debt to pay off? Niall?
Yo, it's Niall! What are you doing here?
How dare you have the audacity to hire people who are on the orphanage? This man's a fucked up... I mean... Dalmore's a bitch. I figured I'd come to the mayor's place to do some investigating. I mean, sure they can't. Oh no. Do some investigating when I see you two going in. The whole thing seemed to smell fishy, so I decided to sneak in. That's it in a nutshell. Just who the hell are you? Oh, I'm a reporter at the Liberal News. The name's Niall Burns. Actually, I've been checking into the city's financial affairs recently. And what do I see but the mayor, Dalmore here, has been diverting funds from the city budget lately. That's the funds for the expansion project. I'm not buying it. I've even started construction. I thought it was kind of strange, so I dug deeper. Found links to the airship company's services. That was quite the little surprise. 1 year ago, you took more than a few trips to the Calvert Republic. I was just sightseeing. A reasonable claim. Well, the truth is, you've amassed a nice, big debt over there. Am I right? You're losing me. How? By using town funds to speculate in risky commodities in the hopes of cashing in. Buying goods when they're cheap and selling them when they're high. That kind of thing. Oh, I get it.
Yes.
So how much did he lose? From what my fellow reporters over there told me, in the tune of 100 million Mira. 100 million Mira?
That's 100 times the amount donated to the orphanages we're building. I can certainly see why one might turn to crime over an amount that high.
100 million? I'm pretty free with my spending, but I've got nothing on you. This isn't a competition, you know. Now that you mention it, take funds from the city's budget to pay off his debt and stave off any questions. Can't understand why he turned to arson and theft to build his vacation homes. It just all seems so random. Where's your proof? Go ahead and run your story with all of its speculations. I'll sue you and the newspaper for libel. Suddenly confident, aren't we? And you all. The Bracer Guild does not have the authority to arrest me. I am the mayor. I want you out of here now. Guess he's right.
He knows his rights.
Mayor, may I ask you one question? What now? Was a student of the Royal Academy doing associating with such people? Disgraceful. Return to the campus at once. Could look Mayor Dalmore directly in the eye, her expression cold and stern. Why did you not use your own assets to pay off your debts? 100 million is certainly a lot of money, but I think House Dalmore certainly has enough assets to settle the matter. This estate would easily sell for at least 100 million Mira. Don't be ridiculous. The estate has been handed down the Dalmore family for generations. I forgot that was actually a line when I said that.
What? Wow.
How could I ever simply let it go? The orphanage was no different. For many, it was a place fondly remembered. No one has the right to destroy something like that. How could you do such a thing? How dare you liken this estate to that dilapidated old hovel? You care for no one but yourself. More than being the mayor or being the head of House Dalmore. You pitiful man. You have quite the way with words, young lady. But let's see if you change your tune in a few minutes. Bingo! Bronco! Come! It's dinner time! What the?
Smell.
Otto. What the hell are those things? Monster! My lord. Unbelievable! You actually keep monsters as pets? Everything you think you know will die here, will die with you here. Don't worry, if there's anything left for you, I'll dump it in the river. He's crazy. So, is fighting freaky monsters part of the stalling plan now?
Well, at least now we can arrest him for trying to kill us. I'm sure the other stuff will stick too after this.
I bear you both no ill will, but I will not allow you to harm anyone. I love that. Well, we can arrest him for trying to kill us. Alright, Fango and Bronco are insanely tough. So,
oh, right. This was the boss that
Yeah.
Amor was struggling with, right?
So, one has low arch defense, the other has low physical defense. Fango is arts. Bronco is
Time to put down Alex like old killer.
Alright, so wait, let me double check it. I just need to remember. Fango, physical. Bronco, magic. Okay. So now the question is which one's which. Okay, this one is the one. So the way I like to go about this is taking a nasty hit at the start. Yeah. No, that's not how I do this. The way I like to go about this is lower this one, lower Fango to where he's more frail. Have Chloe and Estelle focusing their arts on... No, not on that one.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck! I did that wrong. Alright, I should be able to take you out. There we go. Here's the problem. Once you take one out, the other gets a massive buff. Alright,
yes, of course, the Ornstein and Smo approach.
Yeah, alright, I'm going to heal Joshua first. First things first, get Joshua back up in health. Okay. Next thing, revive, Also, they don't have any elemental weakness, so just throw arts at them.
Ah, great.
Next up, I have those Azalea things. Where are they?
And yes, I did make a Dark Souls reference. Shout out to my boys playing Elden Ring right now.
I didn't even hear your... Well, I guess I wouldn't have known what it is, because I haven't played Dark Souls.
Fair enough.
Well, I've never finished Dark Souls. This is a very bad situation to be in. This is the opposite of what I wanted to be in this situation. Recover your HP. No, I am not. I don't care if you have high physical defenses. I might end up playing Elden Ring at some point. Right now, I don't even have the game, so...
Right.
But, maybe one day I'll play it.
God, I'd play it, but my laptop is not good.
Alright. Okay. Let us try and recover Later, because it will come out before he can, and I can get some health back. God, that is so much damage. Alright, I'm going to back away from him. I'm going to spread out. That doesn't help for AoE healing, but it makes it to where he has to come after me!
Sorry.
Alright, let's force him to... Let's try and pull him away. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pull him away from Chloe before we revive Chloe. Alright, now... Okay, there we go!
Oh,
Woo!
wow.
Tough battle, but as long as you play it mitigating things as much as possible... Posture check. As long as you just mitigate... I thought I heard Amazon go off. As long as you just play mitigation, you should be fine. It can't be! My sweet babies! How could you do this? You're one to talk!
In accordance with the Bracer Protocol, and this time with authority, we're placing you under arrest.
Also, I did notice that posture check, and I did sit up. And I did adjust my posture to be better because I was slouching.
Surrender, and you will not be harmed.
Yeah, I noticed the hydrate as well. I got the hydrate as well. Boop. Hydration is good. Hydration's important. You leave me no choice but to use my trump card. Huh?
A wand?
Time stop! I can't move. Insert your JoJo reference.
Zawarudo. Toki wo tamare. Did he use inorbital art?
Because the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
What?
No! This has to be an artifact! So what the hell is that? Well, your knowledge is impressive, Mitch Rhines. This is the Chronos Rod, an artifact which happens to be a family heirloom. It can completely paralyze anyone within range in the blink of an eye. That's crazy!
How does the church not know about such a powerful artifact?
With tools crafted by the wise ancients themselves, what else would one expect? Tactile ornaments can't even begin to compare to this. Sadly, it only has that one function, which means I'll have to sully my hands and dispose of you myself. You should consider this an honor. Let's see. I think I'll start with the smart mouth little brat first. Who are you calling smart mouthed? Perhaps I'll save the intelligent girl for last. Now, what was that you were saying about authority? You could plead for your lives. It might help, but I doubt it. To you? Yeah, right!
Keep your filthy hands off.
What was that?
Keep your filthy hands off of Estelle. Don't you harm a single hair on her head, or I'll use every technique I know to cut your miserable carcass to pieces.
What? Joshua? Joshua? You certainly talk big for someone who can't even wiggle his fingers. Fine, I'll start with you. Stop! I'll never let you get away with hurting him. Joshua! Die! No! What? That light. Damn it, if I could just reach my camera. What? What's going on? I can move again?
Estelle, what was that black light?
I don't know, but I think it came from that ornament Dad sent us. Impossible! My family heirloom! My artifact! It's broken!
It hardly matters since you played your last hand. It's time to face reality.
Yeah! I can't believe you'd really stoop this low! It's disgusting. Ugh. I will not be taken in! Ah!
After him.
Okay. Hey, wait up! I can't let a story like this get away. Not gonna lie, doing my Nile voice hurts my throat.
Fair enough.
Because
Niall's always on the job. I respect him.
Oh my! I believe I've lost a few years of little remains to me. My lord, are you all right, my lord? Monsters. Monsters. It's because I have to be so... because he smokes a lot, his voice would obviously be very raspy. And it's hard to keep that raspiness up constantly.
That's why you gotta hydrate.
Yep.
Voice actor tip.
Yeah,
I
voice
guess.
actor as a voice.
Drink a lot of water.
I don't voice act, but I know with voice acting you gotta drink a lot of water because. Hey, what's that? It's Mayor Delmore's yacht. Hey, wait!
We can go after him in this boat. Come on, you two. Get on board.
All right, will do. By the way, did you know that Patrick Stein voices 2 characters in this game?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Hey!
Wow.
Let me come too! We'll meet them later, but yeah. Ah! All right, we're closing in. This craft is small and lightweight, so we have the edge, it seems. Damn stubborn little... Take this! Damn! Ha! What? That'll teach you not to underestimate a bracer. Joshua, flank him on the right.
Roger that. Huh?
How did he get so fast? The wind's blowing towards the open water. It's catching in sails, giving him a boost.
Not good. At this rate, the yacht has a clear advantage. We won't be able to catch up.
Say what now? Haha, it looks like Adio smiles on me today. I bid you farewell, brats. You've got to be kidding me! We were so close!
He's going to get away. There must be something we can do.
What the? They're here. There goes an airship. Alright. Getting away is all well and good, but what now? Guess I have no choice to head for the Empire. Follow low for a while. Maybe he... Not sure how fishing would help in this situation.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Fishing would absolutely help.
Can you... But is it space fishing?
True. Okay, fair enough.
Look, that's like the only reason I want to get super high leveled Fisher in Final Fantasy XIV now, is that eventually you get space fishing. And that is the most beautiful thing ever. Ooh, what is this airship? Is this the Royal Army? No, the coat of arms is wrong. It's the Royal Guard ship, a high-speed cruiser. Her name is the Arcel. Well, look like we got here just in time. The blue and white uniforms. Are you Her Majesty's Royal Guard? Precisely. I am the company commander, Julius Schwarz. Mayor Morris Dalmore of Ruin. I am placing you under arrest for arson, robbery, and embezzlement, among other charges. This is a dream. It has to be. No. Fainted. What? What's going on?
Jean called the Royal Army for reinforcements. But how'd they get here so fast?
Oh there, bracers. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Please, let us handle this matter. It is amazing. It's Julia. I totally don't simp for her. I mean, what? I pressed Matt down with information once he regained consciousness, but he apparently can't remember anything regarding the past few hours very well, if he remembers them at all. He's also drawing a complete blank about the arson and the robbery. Really? Kinda like the leader of the Sky Bandits.
Maybe it's related to those men in black from earlier.
Well, even if he can't remember, the crimes are pretty clear-cut. It should go without saying that we'll be checking on his steward, too. If we uncover anything, we'll be sure to let the Bracer Guild know.
We appreciate it.
By the way, Lieutenant, I have a favor to ask. What might that be? It'd be all possible for me to get on board the airship as well. It's supposed to be the most advanced airship to come out of the ice. It'd make for a great story, and I really need one. I'm afraid not. The Arcel is only just completed, and it's still undergoing flight testing. I must ask that you not comment on her at all until she's officially unveiled. What? Oh, come on. You gotta at least give me something about the mayor and the steward being arrested. Don't worry. The facts of the story will be given over to the Royal News Agency. Till then, please refrain from reporting any of this. What choice do I have?
Ah, dang, Niall.
Alright! I can write a story with even the bare scrap of info. Oh, crap.
You good?
My voice, like, cracked on that note, and doing a raspy voice and just having a sudden, like, crack. I choked on my voice for a minute. I've got to hurry back to the agency and put these events to paper. If you'll pardon me, everyone. It's very hard to do Niall voice continuously.
Fair enough.
He's in usual high spirits.
Would you expect any less?
It's also a sudden shift for my Julia. It's like Julia's very sophisticated, and then I gotta kind of suddenly shift on Niall.
Right.
I'm told that the liberal news calculation has increased dramatically as of late. Circulation, not calculation. I hope he's not planning to write a big propaganda piece or any propaganda piece.
What do you mean?
Never mind. That was quite impressive, First Lieutenant Swartz.
Hey, yo!
Colonel? Whoa.
Colonel Richard.
Oh, I remember you. I presume that you are the new bracers the guild spoke of. Oh, so you are the one Jean got in touch with, Colonel Richards? Yes, I received word at the station fortress, where the royal forces are stationed. I got here quickly as I could, only to find that the crisis had passed. Excellent work, Lieutenant. That is very kind of you, sir. Still I wonder, what would bring the guard from the royal city here, and so quickly? Perhaps you know a route so secret that even our intelligence division is unaware of it. Surely you jest. Ha! Come now, Captain. This is hardly time to pick a fight. I was simply admiring the proactive stance of the Royal Guardsmen. It's good to have you on our side. If it pleases you, Lieutenant, we'll take over the investigation from here and move matters to the station fortress. I believe the mayor will be attended to there. Yes, sir. I understand. Now, if you'll excuse us. Ladies and gentlemen of the Bracer Guild and Royal Guard, and the young lady in uniform. Fate willing, I think we shall see each other again. And with that, I bid you farewell. Safe travels, everyone. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But did the Colonel look like he was eyeballing close to anyone else? Oh, was he?
I'm sure it's just because he doesn't see students very often in his line of work. I wouldn't make too much of it.
Oh, I'll bet you're right. That's probably it. That's not the impression I got at all. I'm certain that he's just as surprised as you are. It's hard to believe that the bracers so young would be so capable. He might be scouting you out to become part of the Royal Guard. Oh, come on, don't flatter us. We had a lot of help on this case. You needn't be so modest. You're not full-fledged bracers yet, but I presume that you wish to become so. Well, yes, we're training for it, so...
We intend to travel all over the country before the Queen's birthday celebration as part of our preparations.
I see. You're partaking in self-study, then. Lieutenant Swartz, everything is ready for the CO's departure. Acknowledged. Estelle, Joshua, and Chloe. Estelle, Joshua, and Chloe too, of course. We must be leaving soon. I hope that our paths will cross again. Yes, ma'am.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Regiment, attention! Whoa. Royal Guardsmen, Warship Aerosol, prepare for takeoff. Wow, a salute and fanfare to go with it. That's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, and state-of-the-art ship to boot. But I guess you'd expect as much from the defenders of Her Majesty the Queen.
True. Lieutenant Schwarzer is cool, though. She kind of reminds me of that character Chloe played in the play, Oscar the Knight. I think so, too. What an odd coincidence. Trying to get that. Oh, don't tell me the Royal Guardsman showed up. And the RSL was there, too? She's supposed to be cutting edge. It's too bad I just work info desk. I'd have liked to see that. I never figured you for the military enthusiast. Still, didn't you end up speaking to Colonel Richards? Yes, he was on duty at the station HQ. I don't know how the Royal Guardsmen got there so quickly, though. I guess there's a lot more cross-communication in the military than I thought.
Amazing how they managed to communicate all of that, given how many agencies there are. Regular Army, Border Patrol, Intelligence, the Royal Guard. It must be pretty complicated.
Cleaning up after an incident like this will be a major undertaking. What will happen to the administration of Rouen from now on? Yeah, since the mayor's been arrested, I'd imagine they'll be sending in someone as acting mayor. And if Delmore is found guilty, elections will have to be held. Plus, reputations will probably be made towards the orphanage. Really? Thank goodness. All of this, thanks to Estelle and Joshua. Thank you so much. Truly. Come on, you don't have to be so formal.
We just did what was right. Plus, it wasn't just us. Agate played a big part.
Speaking of... Jean, have you received any word from him? Yes, but unfortunately, I'm afraid he wasn't able to capture the men in black uniforms. They were not alone, apparently. Agate was ambushed. What?
Is he alright?
Yes, he managed to defeat them. I believe he gave chase and they're on their way to Zeiss. By now, he's probably outside of Rouen. Wow, talk about hardcore. Well, he's got plenty of experience after all. He'd been chasing those black-clad characters for a while. I think they're related to a job your father asked him to do. Dad asked him?
And Agate just did what he asked?
Well, the one to put Agate of the Ravens in his place was none other than Cassius Bright himself. Whatever he may like to claim, Agate stood no chance against him. Whoa, seriously? Cassius really beat some sense into him, and Agate's too stubborn to simply say thanks and leave it at that.
I get it.
Hydrate.
Maybe that's why he's so abrasive when it comes to us.
Abrasive barely covers that guy's attitude. Guess he's not so high and mighty when Dad's involved, huh? Oh, speaking of your father, something wrong? What about the Black Ornament that lit up and saved our lives at the mayor's estate? Oh, yeah, that's right! So much has been going on that I forgot all about it. I wonder what that was all about.
That ornament may have saved our skins, but it was still weird.
An unusually colored ornament, huh? What can you tell me about it? Well, Estelle explained that it, along with the memo, had been in a package addressed to Cassius. Oh my, that's quite a story. From K, asking about Professor R. Could it be... You know what it means? Not specifically. I've got a hunch, but nothing to back it up. But if you want to know more about its origin, I suggest going to Zeiss. Why Zeiss? As you should know, Zeiss is famous for the manufacture of ornaments. There must be someone there who might know something about your ornament.
Makes sense. We may never learn more about the Black Ornament without consulting an expert.
But we still have more training to finish. Haha, well about that, you may want to prepare yourselves. Received recommendation!
Ayo!
What?
Really?
You had to have seen this coming. I mean, you've got a recommendation from Bose after this Guy Bandits incident. Given your crucial role in the case recently, I see no reason not to award it. Your assessment and reward have been prepared. Festival help. Rank as Junior Bracer 4th class. The reset the target. Junior Bracer 3rd class. Death Blow 1. I believe that is a 10% chance for every regular hit to be Death Blow.
Jesus.
Yeah! That is actually worth it, unlike Death Blow 2. Wow, all this on top of the pay for performing in the campus festival.
Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Come now, you've earned it. I confess, I'd also like to see you advance as quickly as possible. I believe we'll be able to make the best use of your talents this way. Thank you, Gene.
We'll do our best to live up to your expectations.
Congratulations, both of you! It'll be kind of lonely here without you, though. Chloe.
You're right. It'll be tough to say goodbye.
Oh, please, don't mind me. I'm just being selfish. Will you please tell me when you find out what day you're leaving? I'd like to see you off at least as far as the Airliton checkpoint. And with that, Chapter 2 comes to a close. However, it is only midnight.
It's pretty early in the stream, honestly.
Yeah. But I prefer to not continue. You see, here's the thing. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I got two options here, Keith. Which do you think I should do? Should I continue with this and just go into the next chapter and start up the Zeiss chapter? Or should I switch over to Saints Row 2 for the remainder? I hit a curb. And then I got back on the bike and I got hit by the car.
Well, yeah, still, honestly, amazing. I can still see that.
Yeah, that would be amazing World of Gumball. So we're going to customize this bike and then we're going to do the next Somdi mission, which I think is... I want to say this is the one where we break the soccer mom out of prison. The drug-dealing soccer mom, we break her out of prison.
Of course.
Which, yeah. I want to say that's this mission, but I might be wrong. I might be thinking that might be the one after this, and then this one's something different.